What is going on, guys? Brando Commander here, back with another video. And today's video is going to be on basically how to achieve like max stats. So like basically everything you need to do to get that, the best like damage that you can get. So it's not exactly correlated with mastery. But typically if you have higher mastery, you should have like your damage should be pretty on the high end side, but not necessarily. You can be lower mastery and everything can be squared away damage wise. So let's start off here, and this kind of has a little guideline to it. The power rank in a way is associated with damage too. Not at a certain point though, it doesn't. But anyways, we'll jump to it. If I forget anything, just shoot me in the comments, because there's like a couple things that I need to make sure I remember. So actually, we'll start off with this because I know I might forget this. So stat wise, get your Trove mastery to 500. This isn't the total mastery. This is like your Trove. So the yellow one. So mine's 622. You got to get it to 500, and that gives you like your stats. After that, it's power rank and magic find, which isn't like purely stats damage related. I mean, you could say magic find is, but it's like so minor. But mainly get 500 Trove mastery. Okay, so next, geode. Get your geode to 100, which is like basically the max. I mean, actually no, you can earn after that, but this is like for the light wise, you want to get that because you get 10 light per rank and plus 5 power rank. So the main thing that damage wise, like stat wise, is the light. So get that to 100. Okay, so after that, let's go on to the subclass. So for the subclass, basically you're gonna want to make sure that your subclass is level 30. So like for example, I'm using the Solarian and mine's max rank, so I'm getting 140 light from that. Solarian is pretty much the best all-around subclass, I would say, that's good to use. So for the equipment, we have the highest one you can get is C4. Now for this, the best way to earn C4 is right over here in the U11 Prime World. Now you have to have a max power rank of 30k or higher, and your light has to be 6k, I believe. You have to have a 6,000 light requirement. And basically what we're going to be doing is, it's the 5-star dungeons. Now let's see if I can find a quick one here. So I'll try and show you guys. I don't want to take too much on the video trying to look for one. But basically 5-star dungeons, I'm sure you guys know what they are. They have like they're like darker, so like right above me you see a large dungeon. It's a little bit like a brighter gray. The 5 stars, it's darker, and then it has like these orange flags to it. So hopefully we could find one soon here. Alright, there we go, perfect. So this is a 5-star dungeon, and basically this is your best way to earn C4 gear right now. So you're going to complete these in U11. There's going to be a total, the max that we can do right now is 18 waves. After that, it's impossible. So we don't have enough light right now. So 18 is the highest you can do. And basically you're the best way, like especially if you're getting carried, like let's say you just hit that 30k PR and your light's barely 6,000, you're gonna hit up the global chat or the club, and oh, I just looked like I ran across some videos here in the world. Oh, okay, there's some people that are noticing me. I was in this yeah, and it's funny how I'm making a YouTube video right now. But anyways, yeah, so you're gonna hit this cog, the center console, and you're gonna complete 5, like the cursed skulls. You're gonna complete those, and then once you're done with that, over here is going to be the where every now and then certain waves have a boss, and you fight the boss, defeat it, and then there'll be a chest, and you can use these keys right here. So so all the other cursed skulls like that lead up to it, I'll just show you real quick. So all of these right here, you also can earn C4 doing this too. So these can drop C4, and then also the boss. So right here, I have a chance of getting C4, and I did not. But you have a chance. Obviously, the higher magic find, the higher chance that you have of getting a C4. Now, the key chest that goes right here, where you use the key, you have a higher chance of getting C4 for the chests. But don't trip. Like, let's say you don't have. Let's say you don't. It's hard because it is hard to craft the keys. Let's say you can't get them and you're like a low player, you just started farming these, don't trip out. You still have a chance on the other little curse skulls right now. You still have a chance to get C4. So yeah, you're gonna keep doing the waves, go up all the way, finish wave 18, and then that's it. And then just go around, look, and find another 5-star dungeon. But yeah, definitely get help on this. Because you're definitely going to need it, especially if you're a new player. I can pretty much solo these easy. It depends on the class you're using. Like my knight does pretty well. My boomer does really well because the damage is really good for bosses. But yeah, so right here, best way to farm C4 equipment. Now some other ways are 5-star dungeons in U11 topside, Geo topside. They have a chance on the 5-star dungeons only. I don't recommend this way, but it is a way to earn it. And another way is doing the delves, and every 51 shadow key you use right here, you will get a guaranteed C4 drop. So yeah, it takes a while. I mean, I would not recommend this way. To me, if you can, just do this right here, the 5-star dungeon. Now, if you don't have a 30k PR and like you're below that, then yeah, just do the delves. That's your best bet. All right. So C4 wise, crystal gear, it's pretty easy to earn in this game. It's not that hard on RNG, but to the next thing we're going to talk about, the banner. This is where it is hard to for it to drop, and you get this from. You can see it right now on my back. I'm gonna hide it though. I don't really like using it for the style. So yeah, so you get this from U10 in Geo Topside, and it drops from Leviathans. So let me see if I can find one real quick. Let me change my field of view. All right, perfect. So we have one up there. Let me just do this real quick. I never usually do this with a knight, because the U10 Leviathan's one shot. But let me just test it out. Let me put on Berserk Battler. Get rid of that. Crystal visor. Okay. So let me just test it out. If I can survive not getting one-shotted. Just because I never actually done it, but I heard the this ability right here, the Iron Will, is really good now. Like not taking damage. So I'm gonna try and like just use this and spam it. Keep spamming Iron Will. But I don't know. We'll see if I might end up dying. But same thing for this too. Just just get help from people. And it looks like there's a bunch of people rushing over there right now. So we might have some help anyway. Oh yeah, I got a whole crew over there. Everyone's mobbing. But yeah, so you just ask on global chat or your club, and that little blue zone right there is where Leviathan's at, and you gotta hope that it drops. And for this, you have to use in order to get a chance, you have to use a Leviathan key, and they're pretty easy to craft. So coming up on it right now. Ooh, a little lag there. Thought I was gonna crash. Man, whole bunch of people. Click on the first one here. So yeah, there's certain classes that are good to solo. Like I can solo easy with my Shadow Hunter, my Boomer, but the Knight I actually haven't even attempted. But I'm gonna try spamming Iron Will and see if that makes it where I don't get one shot. So we'll start out. As soon as Iron Will goes away, I am like making sure I have it up. So Iron Will is gone. Let me put it up again. Oh damn! I can't even tell if. Oh shoot! Okay, I guess it's helping me right now. It's not displaying it, so I can't tell if I have it activated. Yeah, so I don't even know if I have it activated. Yeah, so let me just wait here. Oh my god, these guys are doing like no damage. Okay. No one's reviving either. Okay, this guy's trying. Okay. Oh, he got sucked in. Damn. They need to like move the boss from my body. But yeah, it looks like these guys can't do good damage. Okay, here we go. Alright, let's see. I hate how it's not displaying the Iron Will. The visual. Okay, yeah, damn. This thing is piercing through Iron Will, so that kind of sucks. But, I mean, it's a melee class. Most melee classes can't, they're not able to solo. You know, it's hard to solo Leviathans, but the damage is definitely good. It's weird, Iron Will protects it sometimes, and then sometimes I get one shot. So reduces incoming damage by 50%. Take 10% less damage and redirect 10%. Okay, so it lasts for 10 seconds. Okay, so every 10 seconds. Maybe on top of that, I could use Unyielding? Yeah, that kind of sucks though, because I need to have Chromatic to get back the Iron Will faster. So, I don't know. But yeah, it's just how it is. Melee classes struggle with that. But anyways, here's the vault. You can go right here, craft a key, look at forge fragments, cosmic dust, flux. Pretty easy stuff to come by. Come right here, and this is where you have a chance at getting one. So we go here, and looks like nothing. I just got the fragile ones. These decay, and what is it? This provides light, but won't last more than a day. So this just lasts for a day. Let me put back on my Vampirian. Yeah, so that's what you guys got to do, banner wise, to get the best banner in the game. Which all this is just helping so you can try and get max stats, right? I'm just basically checking off the list at what you need to do. So there's the banner. Now we'll move on to the ally. For the ally, the best one is right now for physical damage. It's going to be the star chart ones. So see 400 light. So Scorpius for physical damage is the best, and then for magic classes, it's going to actually be in the Paragon section, and Orcheon right here is a really good one. And then after that, basically any of the 400 light ones. So Orcheon, and then in the star chart, there's another good one. So this one's pretty good because it increases cooldown recovery. A lot of magic damage people use that. So Star Bull, this one's pretty good. It's more geared towards movement speed. And so the star chart, guys, is right here. So you can get the max allies from here. Or you can get the other one was for the magic damage, the Paragon. So Orcheon. Paragon bench is in the hub. Also, my club has one. So right here, this is where you can get the max allies for magic damage. So Paragon workbench. Alright, so now we have the ring. Max ring right now is C4. And basically, this is where you get the max ring. C4 ring is it's RNG. This is like heavily RNG, pay to win to get a C4 ring. So it sucks how they did it, but you basically have to keep crafting rings. So like right now, if I craft this knight one, the signatory box knight, it's gonna give me it's gonna give me 5 rings because I'm crafting 5, and then I'll loot collect those. And then after I loot collect them, I'm going to get materials, which gives me materials right here to craft these. And then from there, I'll get these materials, and I'll craft the glided signatory box. And once I have enough from the glided, you have a chance at getting a C4 ring, or you have really what you get a lot of is you get the C3 ones. But you do have that chance of getting the C4, and when you get the C4, it's going to say a golden signatory box. Golden means that it will be C4. You can also buy these in the marketplace. So if you go golden right here, skip over to the end here, they're not actually that expensive, at least for me. So yeah, so right now if I wanted to, I could buy a candy bar, a lunar lancer. I could buy one of these Ice Sage, Dino Tamer, Neon Ninja. Yeah, so okay, there's the knight, the class I'm using right now. Yeah, the prices are all over the place. People, they're putting these at like 10 mil. So I would not buy. I would buy rings that are around like the 2 mil or 2.5 mil range. So anyways, now we go to the food. This is actually not the highest food, but it's the easiest to like keep up and have high amounts of. So like I have 9,000, because food decays every like so many minutes, which I think is ridiculous. I think they should just have this as like a permanent thing, not this like decaying thing. It's kind of annoying, but yeah, the max food is actually it's in the hub too, in the fishing area. But when you progress through your pond of power tree, you're gonna get these expert seafood recipes, and in these recipes, if you go to the Angler's Grill, it's also in the hub. My club has it here, so it's very convenient. You go to the fish food, and as you can see, 400. So right now, I'm using a 301 flask capacity. I could use the premium fish soup, and it would give me 100 more light, more flask capacity, more jump, and more health regen. So yeah, these are harder. It's more of a struggle to craft. But there is some things right here that can help it, like getting this, I think should help when I get it. Unlocks premium canned food weekly recipe. So that should kind of help me. This doubles the duration of the food, so it lasts longer. This reduces the costs of crafting the food. So that's that. There's no really like stat when it comes to this. There's no stats. This is pretty much just using the best one that which one to use doesn't affect stats. Really. Everyone uses like Death Defying, or you can use Conjurer's Crucible. Is good for like speed farming. And then emblems. Pretty much majority of people, they use the martial emblem if they're physical damage, and then arcane if they're magic, and then a lot of people use trailblazing for movement speed. All right, so everything down here is not stat related. This is good to have. This mount though is good to have for speed farming, like performance wise. Volatile Bounder, because it launches you up. It can get you to higher up dungeons faster. Okay, so then we move on to the gems. So for the gems, the max gem is crystal. So that's the max gem. You're gonna want to level it up 30. Right now, that's the highest we can go, 30 out of 30. And on top of that, you're gonna have to come to the gem forge, and you're gonna have to keep augmenting your gems to get them to 100%. So see how they all have the green 100%? That means I've maxed out augmenting the gem. So pretty much what you do is once you get your gem to the 30 out of 30, then once you get them all, I would say once you get them all 30 out of 30, then focus on augmenting them. And you augment them with these little buffs right here. The Builder's Rough Focus, Builder's Precise, and Builder's Superior. So I'm all maxed out here. So you get them all to 100. And then, yeah, I might as well talk about it in here. I think I talked about it in one of my gem augmenting tips. But since we're kind of talking about achieving max stats, you're going to want to achieve it in the right way. So I don't want to you want to see the little boosts I have right here? There's 2 on physical, 1 on critical. So you're going to want to make sure you have them in the right categories. So for the smaller gems, the little ones right here, there's a total of 6. You're going to want to have a 9:9 ratio. So just make sure you have 9 boosts into critical damage and 9 into physical damage. That's basically what you're trying to achieve. And for the empowered, it's going to be a 6:3 ratio. So you're going to want to have 6 boosts into physical damage or magic damage, and then you're going to want to have 3 into critical damage. And then for the cosmic, it's going to be all boosts into light. So 3 there, 3 there, and 3 there. So that pretty much sums up the gems. Gems have the biggest effect on stats. I have the max gem power rank, so they have the biggest effect for sure. Now I gotta make sure I don't miss stuff here. So we talked about how first 500 Trove Mastery affect stats, 100 Geode Mastery affect stats, gems affect stats, obviously your C4 gear, your Permatorch, your ally that you get. Make sure you use the one in the Star Chart or the Paragon Workbench. C4 ring, that's max. Food, we talked about that, how 400 light one is actually max, but it's hard to get high quantities of, so I'm still repping the 300. Let's jump over to, gems. Geo Mastery Equipment, Subclass, we talked about that, and obviously your class level. If you're any new players out there, basically you'll level up your class and you'll get it to max rank is 30. You see on mine level 27, but that's actually my Paragon level. So it's after it's after, once I hit 30, then Paragon level goes into play. And Paragon is just like basically this right here. Let me actually craft these right now, the weekly. Um, but yeah, it's just every so often when you level up on your Paragon, you'll earn these like primal Paragon cubes and stuff. And it's just a little after level thing. But the main thing is get your class to level 30. So the last thing we're going to touch on is dragons. So dragons play a role in your stats too. So obviously these have a big impact, the primordial dragons. So you're going to want to focus on these and get these three. Prioritize using your dragon coins on these. Then you have all the fragment dragons, and you have the hatched, and you have the dragon souls. So a good way to figure out the dragon, what you need, what you got, is go to collections, go to travel dragons. I'll do hide. Actually, I'll do show all. So fledling. These fledling ones and the adult are these are the dragon soul ones. So basically, let's go right here. You're going to see, you're going to have to accumulate, consume dragon souls. So you can see here, consumption of 10 dragon souls. So you have to keep consuming these. So this is 50 right here, 50. Then you go to ancestral, and then you have 100. So 100 is like when it's the max one. So these dragons, you could focus on these first two after the primordial because they're easier to get. And then after that, we have the legendary and ancestral dragons. And these dragons are usually you get them from like farming fragments. For example, the Rome and Hashizora, these you get from rampages. They have a chance of randomly, it's the rampage event, and you have a chance at getting these fragments when you defeat the rampage bosses. They have a chance at spawning every hour. So, but yeah, you get stats from all of these dragons if you look here. So you look, some are like useless and some are good. Usually they're good. So like this would be like a useless one, but I mean I don't know. It's never useless because you're always getting magic find from these dragons, and that's how like I have a high magic find. Okay, it's not showing my true magic find. My after I like trigger my magic find with like a couple dungeons, it goes like all the way up to 11,200. So it's not showing that. But yeah, here's all the let me hide collected. So I'm getting pretty much down to the end here. This one doesn't affect stats. This one doesn't. This is like a glitch though, because I have this dragon. It's like let me show you right here. Where's it at? Yeah, this one right here, Dicyon the Immortal, is based on that dragon. So I don't know, the Elder Dragon. But regardless though, it doesn't affect stats. We go to Ancestral. This one does not affect stats. This one does. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 left in the Ancestral, Legendary. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I also have 4. So Ancestral Dragons, you can't get these from golden dragon effigies. So sometimes now and then, I would say once a month, there's a golden dragon effigy that you can buy from the marketplace. And these have a chance of unlocking legendary dragons. That if you're gonna pay money, that's the one thing I do recommend. If you ever want to drop money, is every once a month for like $50, you can get a random dragon. So not too bad, you know. But yeah, so legendary dragons you can get from golden effigies. So it looks like I'm only gonna get 4 more, and then after that, The ancestral ones, I have to actually earn, and you know, some of these are from various things. Like this one is from Despoiled Divinity, I believe. This one is from a biome, one of the biomes. Aerial, okay, so this is from the new biome, the Upland Sunder, and I think this is the ironclad one, this fragment right here, and that's found like rarely in Delve's volcanic vaults. So, but yeah, guys, I think I pretty much touched on everything to achieve max stats. Um, and right now, basically, if you're my power rank, you should have stats around this. I'm obviously not max because a few weeks ago or like a month ago they added the star chart, and this is a long-term progression thing, and it's going to take a while. But you can achieve a total of 40 skill points, and right now I have 25, so I have 15 more to go. And basically I'm gonna keep going. I'll pick up some light here, I'll go this way, pick up more light, flask capacity, and then I'll finish off down here and pick up all this stuff. And mainly at the end, yeah, that's good, as I receive a 15% physical damage. So yeah, that's kind of a long-term thing. No one's going to be at max yet, at least I don't think. You'd have to be playing like 24/7 since this came out. But yeah, guys, I think I touched on everything. If you have any other questions or you think I missed something, just you know, hit me up in the comments. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much it on how to achieve max stats. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video. All right, peace.